Welcome back, everybody. We're just gonna do maybe just a teensy bit more. Oh, just a teensy hair, just a hair more of Pikmin 2. What did I make the title? What's the title? We're sneaking another bite. Sneaking one more bite of Pikmin 2 before somebody notices that somebody's been taking little bits and pieces away from their brownie bowl. Not bowl, their dish. Their brownie dish. They're noticing that the brownie pieces are getting just a teensy bit smaller. Oh, and we're also... hang on. I think I still have all that stuff turned on. Oops. Sheets Manager, Gecko. I do not have 60 FPS on. I do have the widescreen on. And you can tell already... it's actually hidden behind my big fat head. Something's a little off. Something, maybe just a little bit off. If it's not working, then I will just accept that it's not working and we'll go and use the, I'll bring the one image back. Oh my god. It's working. How does it look? I think it looks good. I have to mess with my... Good morning. It should please you to know the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hull. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. Stand in the ring of light below me and press A to call out the purple Pikmin. Stop? Stop, you don't like my voice acting? Hang on, I'm sorry, we actually have to go back to the main menu. I think it's faster if I just do this. Give me 1 second. It's actually... I think it's faster this way. I fucking hate it, says chat. What the hell? Rude. No, I'm not gonna stop fucking voice acting. You guys want me to just sit here in silence? Music is cranked up. Sound effects are at like half. Because I want to try hearing the music. Posture check. Fine. What's going on, Tommy? What's going on, Chris? I don't think I said hi yet. Hello. I had enough fun. I think if I find the motivation, I might go back to the... I might go back to the EU4 stream from last night and clip everything that was explicitly not EU4 and see how much of that stream was actually completely unrelated. I want to do a compilation of this dumb bastard Pellymoon playing EU4, and it's just an hour and a half of Googling random things. Here's the thing, though. I need to learn... I need to learn how to use like stock sound, like stock libraries, like music libraries, or just like, excuse me, I have coffee in my throat. Oh! I need to learn how to use like DMCA free music because I want like not elevator music, but I don't know how to describe what I'm looking for. I like just background clip music, right? You know what I mean? Generic like stuff that you would see on any other person's like clips. They're just there. They just add ambience, right? Will you be able to live with yourself knowing I'm about to cry? I think I can. Yeah, I can get past that. It happens. Sometimes people cry, and it's not my responsibility. These Pikmin, if they die, it's on them. Let's see. What do we have to do? How do I bring up the map? Here we are. It's like 3/4 of it. Yeah, dude, that stream was great. Oh, that stream ruled. So guys, I think today, to start the stream, let's have a very serious discussion about the concept of shared guilt. Is that a thing? Is that a term? Give me a second. Collective responsibility, collective guilt. Let me see, what does this mean exactly? Because I don't want to be using a term that doesn't make sense. Collective punishment. Hang on, wait, when you put it that way. Wait a second. So here's here's my thought process. If it's directly by your cause than it is to the Pikmin dying, all right, well, it's not really my fault if they just walk into the water on their own volition. That's on them. If they die in the line of battle, then they die heroes. Listening to you voice act the ship is shared punishment. Why do you have to put it like that? You freaks like being punished, don't you? You like being punished with that voice. In that voice. So, working my way through Andor, right? I'm like halfway through season 2. You're gonna leave now? No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not gonna leave. You're not gonna leave. You're gonna sit back down into your chair because it's the posture check. And you're gonna sit up straight. One more sexy ship sentence and I will, I promise. What do you mean sexy? Was that sexy to you? That wasn't what I was going for at all. What the hell? You guys are freaks. You guys are freaky. Well, that's okay. I like Gigi Murin, and she's also a freaky bastard. She's a freaky little gremlin. Working my way through... Hang on, wait. How do I grow more... Oh, because there's not, These guys don't get onions. These guys don't get onions. I can only get them... I can only get them, through the flowers. Their specialty. So if they die, they're probably dead for good. How am I already missing 3? I was watching... Oh, crap. Working my way through Andor. So we're going to have spoiler for Season 1. And let me just get this out of the way because I don't want people having to skip 5 minutes to, like, not get spoiled. Season 1, spoiler starting now. Andor gets arrested and sent to prison. They break out of prison. And there's a scene where there's a sequence where they're in, like, the main control room and there's 3 guys there. And they shoot one of them because he's out of line. And then they leave the other 2, including, like, the head, right? The head of the facility. This is after we learn, after we see firsthand how inhumane it is, and also after we learn that they've already... This position, maybe not this guy, and that's important, maybe not this guy, but in that room, they have the controls and are most likely from that room where they fried 100 people through they have, like, electric floors, so they killed 100 prisoners as collective punishment. That's where that phrase works in. But they do there what they need to do. Andor and the prisoners, the escapees, and they leave. And they leave the two crewmen there, the two prison employees, and arguably pretty high up the chain employees. These are, like, head employees. They leave them alive. Now, when I saw that scene, it's easy to say because it's a show. Because it's a show. It's not real. But I'm thinking, fucking kill these guys. Someone take the gun from Andor and shoot them in the chest. Because they're going to, like, no one else is going to, right? No one else, the prisoners have left. No one else is going to. These guys are going to probably go back to they might be punished for it, I don't know. But they would probably go back to their job working for the Empire. So my question is, they'll probably have worse ahead of them for allowing that to happen. Do you think that's what Andor would have been thinking at that time? Because I kind of feel like... I don't... If they explicitly had, like, any notion of him thinking that, like, stop that. It's still going. I never found the tab. It's still going. If, maybe if Andor was thinking that was like a thought process. He's like, leave him. The Empire can do worse than death. And they can. And they can. And they can. If they won't get punished, they'd find someone else to do the same job anyway. They will. I would argue that person deserves... I think they deserve the same fate. So this brings into the question of... So, like, where do you draw the line? I've not finished Season 2. No, I'm only halfway through. Where's... Thank you for chiming in, Pikmin. Where do you draw the line? Great conversation to have during a Pikmin stream, by the way. Where's the line drawn, like, morality-wise? If These guys are sitting at the terminal. They have the power to do these things, but we don't know if they have done them. But they're very culpable in enabling this. How much guilt do they share in allowing this facility to be run? I don't have a great answer for that. You could say the same about, like, thank you, Pikmin. Where's the line drawn, right? Is it the prison guard's responsibility to leave his post if he doesn't agree with the treatment of a prisoner? Is it an Amazon employee's job? Is it their duty to walk away if they don't enjoy what the company's doing? To that, I would say it really that's starting to get into, like, well, how much are they? If a certain company was, like, bringing death squads in, like, maybe that'd be kind of bad. Maybe that'd be a little bad. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, that might be kind of bad. We're going to keep it to the Star Wars universe so that we can have more fun with this hypothetical. Scratch that. We're going to keep it to the Star Wars universe. I'm going to keep it to the Star Wars universe here. Going to be run either way. But doing that as a job and living with yourself is already something that you couldn't do. Right. Something that you couldn't do. People have different morals, moral integrity, different ways that they see how they interact with the world. I don't think you'd want to work there and then proceed to disobey orders. It isn't just a company. Okay. So you work there, even if you disagree, especially if you disagree, you continue doing what you think is morally wrong. And then, so if a prisoner in a big prison breakout comes at you armed with a blaster, would you say that, do they have every right to, like, put you down? Or would you say, no, I morally object to this. This is just what I do. But I morally object to this. I'm begging for your forgiveness. I would not blame the prisoner if they blasted them. And in fact, I think it is arguably their obligation. But maybe I'm insane for thinking that. Maybe I'm morally bankrupt for that belief. Oh, our first flower. Look, guys, it's a flower. You guys love these. It's so happy and cheerful. Some poor child stumbling onto this video, getting a lecture on the conscience of morality. The Pikmin that drank the yellow piss nectar instantly matured into flower Pikmin. It appears to have enhanced motor skills. What a wondrous nectar. How intriguing. Like plants, Pikmin mature from leaf to bud to flower. Captain Olimar, you must share the information you have with your subordinate, your sub, Louis. in the context of the scene, they needed to get them to do what they want, or they'd be fucked either way. Working for a fascist empire isn't fun, kids. Don't do it. These are words to live by. Ooh, there's another trick, because I was just watching the speed run before this. There's another trick where they can get like 50 Pikmin to drink from one nectar, and I don't know how to do that, or if that's possible in this version. There also was the part where they run past the armory, and there's a bunch of guys huddled in there. It's like, what if they did find them? What if they did find those guys huddled in there? Would I just look the other way? Maybe. Maybe. Does that make me a psycho? Am I leaning, like, heavily to one side of the horseshoe? I need Jesse in here. I actually, hang on, I need Jesse for this conversation. That's a great idea. I actually want to have Jesse on this Can I call her grandmommy, asks Pellybot. Yeah. Yeah, why? Why not? Why not, bud? I actually want... Are you busy right this literal minute? I actually want to know what Jesse's thoughts are on this. I'm gonna give it a minute. He probably is, because he always is he's a busy guy, so I don't think we're gonna be able to get him on for this discussion. It's also not the place for this discussion. Pikmin, guys, would you believe Pikmin is probably not the best place for a discussion on what would we call this? Like punishment, kind of. Something like that. Here's the thing. I believe in reform over punishment. Yeah, wait, no, yeah, hang on. I believe in reform over punishment. But these people are not in the position to provide a sort of reform. And if they're not, like, nothing... Let's assume nothing, let's say nothing's going to happen. There's two assumptions. That the prisoners believe that punishment will be handed down, or that nothing will happen and these people will go on to terrorize more people. I think he's busy. Most parents explain their kids birds and the bees. You're going to teach yours fascism and oppression. I think that's based. You're going to teach them about it. You're going to teach them about it. You're not going to preach. You're not going to preach to them. You're not going to preach it to them. You'll make them aware of it. I Can't Swim was so heartbreaking. Amazing act. Andy Serkis, an amazing. Thank you, Pikmin. Amazing actor, and the delivery was so good. Yes, his character was fantastic. What do you think they did to him? Right? What do you think they did to him? Now, that's not a great argument, okay? It's not a great argument of, this is what you would do to us, so this is what I'm going to do to you. Not a good argument. probably not a good argument. You could maybe use that to justify things to yourself, but I don't think it's a probably through the lens of a third party. I don't think anyone's gonna look at that and say that it's like I'm gonna bomb you first because I think you're gonna bomb me first. Probably you're not gonna win the moral high ground with that. No, yeah, he was a great character. He was a great character. 95% sure the guards that died were the lucky ones. And maybe this is just me being ignorant, because I don't know what the Empire is going to do to its employees who failed that catastrophically. Tommy says, I'm going to make them follow my teaching. I trust that Tommy will teach them well. I trust that Tommy will teach them well. You guys are going to have to believe me. I don't make friends with people that I find to be morally objectifiable. I trust Tommy's decision making. So awesome that the show doesn't feel the need to explain some things. Going back to Kino Loy would take away from the main message. What does Kino Loy mean? What is that? What does this mean? Oh, that's the character's name. Oh, that's his name. Okay, that's his name. That's his name. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they don't need to. Even if I do want to know, and I do want to know, but they don't need to at all. It's you can come to your own conclusions, none of which I imagine are probably good ones. They don't follow up on the sister. Dude, I'll be honest. That plot point was there for like maybe 2 episodes. That plot point was there to set up the premise, and I don't think they ever revisited it. I don't think they ever revisited it. I forgot that was like a thing. I think in the episode I watched last night, they mentioned it, the sister. I was like, oh, wow, yeah, wait, hang on. Yeah, they brought that up in like episode 1. What happened? What happened? I think she was mentioned a few times. All right. I'll even give you the few times. I think that they didn't do, in my opinion, at where I'm at, they did nothing with that. I think that was there to set up the show, and then they dropped it. I don't know anything about her. I don't remember why he was looking for her. It meant nothing. I think the Empire would either kill or throw the failed Imperial guards into prison doing the same forced labor that they just had to guard. You know, and there's an argument for like, well, hey, maybe don't do bad. Maybe it's wrong to be doing, maybe it's wrong to be like making the people beneath you do these things. Maybe I'm just like a bleeding heart liberal. I think that prison, they don't have like, because they didn't say that there was any. The description we were given, there's like no recreation. 12 hours of hard manual labor, and then I guess you sleep. You eat and sleep. They didn't mention anything about recreation. You're a slave. You're a slave. The one good thing the prison did give you is an easy way out. They gave you that. Maybe people will disagree with this as well, but I see that as a positive. Any other Disney show would have been lazy and made an episode where he found out what happened, or wouldn't have introduced the story beat in the first place. I don't disagree. I do not disagree. I just feel like it just didn't. It didn't mean much to me. I think that plot point was kind of moot for me personally. Star Wars Empire so deeply rooted in forced labor, slave labor. Yeah, they didn't really care much for like rights. They didn't really care much for that. Meant is that they just fleshed out his character a lot. They did. I still don't know how much the sister plot point added to it for me. But he's a great character. Yes, they fleshed out his character a lot. He has disagreements. He has very valid disagreements with his handler, with his handlers. He's very valid disagreements. And I believe that both sides in that exchange could be viewed as being on like the correct, like they did the right thing. So here's another fun discussion we can have. Here's another fun one. Is this one that I want to have? This is another one that I would also love to have Jesse on for, because I would love to get his input. The Star Wars universe does have a significant amount of, there's a lot of bad stuff happening. Most of it, I would probably say, is probably because, the Galactic Federation or whatever probably just doesn't have the manpower to police the entire galaxy. That's a lot. That's a lot of work. Even the Empire can't, and they are very... What are these? I don't know. They are attacking it, though. What is this? Is this the pollen? Or like these cherries? I'm pretty sure Pikmin 2 added the like D-pad stuff. I can give my guys, I can like force them to inhale methamphetamines. Burgeoning spider warts. Played 3 full minutes of the day, Gladge. What did we just pick up? Astounding. This red berry contains an ultra-spicy essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me another specimen. Yeah, I think that's the spice, the hard drugs. Empire is not very subtly based on Germany World War II, and saying the Empire did nothing wrong is a very bad take. I don't think I said that, right? I don't think I said that. I agree. Say yes, that is a very dumbfounding take. Yeah, you're right. I don't know how you could watch that show, and or specifically, or just any Star Wars media, and say like, well, you know. Okay, look, maybe You know, they pulled the not bludgeon, the whip. The whip maybe is what people would use to describe that. It's like, ah, no, okay, maybe they ran the whip a little tight, a little hard, the leash a little tight, but they were just doing it for galactic safety. They were just doing it, you know, to get everyone on the same page. Captain Olimar, my research on the red berries you discover has yielded a powerful potion. Behold the ultra spicy spray. Although it is untested, I believe it'll have spectacular results. Spray it on all your Pikmin by pressing down on the D-pad. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray for 10 berries. Press Start Pause to contact me and confirm your berry count. Look at L on the radar screen. Okay, so she just told me it's... The ship told me she just gave me an untested, particularly spicy spray and told me to use it on the natives. Just to bring the mood down a little bit more here, I'm gonna... No, do the thing. Yeah, there they go. I'm gonna get unnecessarily... like, rowdy. With what's... My interpretation of what's going on here. I'm gonna ruin Pikmin for the little ones. It's a thing people say from time to time. They do that. Yeah, they do that. I don't really have much to say about about those kind of people. Yeah, hopefully someday they'll come around. I was kind of a, you know, I was a shitty little kid when I was young, and I came around pretty hard. Where am I missing? Oh, they're probably at the base. Yeah, they are. Go ahead, grab more of these, I guess. Fuck it. There's no reason not to farm. We're not speedrunning this. Good thing it's red and not white. Well, I mean, hold your nose. Maybe we get a white one later. Like a healing spray. Maybe I can, like, duplicate my Pikmin with the white spray. Pepper spray the natives. We are, except the pepper spray works like, what do they take in Mad Max? What's that inhalant they use in Mad Max? If Pikmin is the thing that gets me perma'd on Twitch, I'll accept it. If we can get through Europa Universalis 4, especially when we get to like the colonization part, you'd probably be fine with Pikmin. I'm also not going to be doing the colonizing though, just to clarify. Not because I morally object to it in EU4, but because I'm on the wrong side of the continent to do that. We're going to have to work our way through the Holy Roman Empire. Or whatever. What's the deal? Hang on. What's happening in 1444? What's happening? Wait. When did... Hang on. When did the Roman Empire... Holy Roman Empire shattered, still has a ruling state. R/history says 476 is traditionally the end of the Western Roman Empire. 1453 is the end date for the Eastern Roman Empire. Spoilers. That's going to be happening in like 10... less than 10... It's going to be happening in like 3 years in our playthrough. But what if it didn't? What if we played as... Who was it? Byzantine? What if we played as Byzantine and actually didn't lose to the Ottomans and re-established the Roman Empire? That sounds hard. That sounds difficult. That sounds like trying to play as Poland in Hearts of Iron 4. Which also sounds difficult to somebody who has very little Hearts of Iron 4 experience. Maybe I'm wrong, but it sounds difficult. Heard Byzantine's really hard, but really good once you get started. I have to learn the game still. What is that thing? What is that? Men, prepare arms. Kill. What's it doing? Oh my god, it's that thing. I just saw a documentary. I'm working my way through the Curious... was it Curious Archive? Working my way through that video for the Pikmin stuff, and they mentioned those guys who, like, stab. The cloaking burrow knit. 200? I need the big boys for that. Oh, what the hell? What is that? Get away! What is this freak? It's so fast! Abandoned stations. We're retreating. Why am I playing as Louis? The Creeping Chrysanthemum. Where do I need to get to? I need to get that way, don't I? Yeah, I mean, that's... Yeah, that's where the blues are. How do I do... That's also electrified, though. Let me see, did Jesse respond? No, it's over. It's over. We're not going to have that conversation with him. There's the other half of the globe. Why is this radiating purple mist? Could name the entire Pick 2 Piclopedia at some point. The foliage has entries too, and I forgot about most of those. Oh, it has eyes. That's how you can tell. I used to be very knowledgeable about all the major events in Halo, but I have ended up forgetting a lot of them, unfortunately. And I was... Oh, man. Oh, dear. I saw a post on the Helldivers Reddit where they modded in... Let me pick it. Let me see if I can grab it here. Oh! Ooh, hang on. I can't use the new Reddit. This looks so gross. Why does this one look so weird, though? Okay, I'm opening it on Chrome. Can I find it? Give me like 10 seconds. I want to try to find it. I can't find it. Where did it go? Where did it go? It was posted like less than 24 hours ago. Where is it? Here it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. Where is... There it is. I don't know, that thing that flashed up was from the last video we watched. We were watching Pikmin Times Square, daily internet meme historian or whatever. What did I want to say? Oh yeah, they modded in the... They replaced one of the Illuminate ships with a big Covenant. I couldn't tell you what it is. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a fake fan now. I need... Kirby might know, but I'm a fake fan. Is that a Corvette? Cruiser? Corvette or a cruiser? Chat says cruiser. I don't remember. It's probably from... Reach, maybe? File? I don't know. They replaced it with that. And, I really, you know, I gotta take up... I'm biased, okay? I'm very biased. But, guys, I gotta be honest. The people, the guys in that subreddit were like sucking off Super Earth and how easily Super Earth could take on the Covenant. No, I'm sorry. No. No, come on. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. They're saying like there's like 500,000 Helldivers, and as such, there's like 500,000 Helldiver ships. I don't remember if that's the total or if that's any given time. I don't think it's any given time because I can even check out real quick the... Let's look at the Helldivers 2 player count on Steam. So admittedly, that's Steam, not the PlayStation Network. It's only Steam. Right now, call it a little under 70,000 players. All-time peak, 460,000. So I get that's where they're pulling 500,000 from, all-time player count. They're saying 500,000 of the Helldivers Super Destroy... What are they called? What are the ships? The Super Destroyer? And I'm glad that there were people... I got baited. I got baited. and I was interested. I was interested to see what other people who are more knowledgeable than me with the lore had to say about it. Switch to Firefox. Been meaning to leave behind Opera GX for a long time. Always too lazy. Recent UI update is so horrid that it gave me the motivation to do it. Never used Opera. I don't have anything against it. People say Opera is Chinese spyware. Truthfully, I don't care. I don't care. Do you guys know what the... Thank you, Pikmin, for chiming in. Do you guys know what, like, American companies do with your data? Is it really worse if it's in a foreign nation's hands? Is it worse for you personally? What are they going to do? China's not going to sell my data to the US, truthfully. That being said, I don't have interesting data. Okay, I don't have interesting data. I have nothing of interest. I don't do anything interesting. If I did do something interesting, I would use more secure stuff. I use Signal. Signal's cool. I mean, I hope it's still cool. I think it is. I'm not a cybersecurity expert. Do not take my word for these things. I'm not knowledgeable in this field. It's easy to discuss. It's easy to discuss morals and like philosophies because I think anyone can have those. I think anyone can have an understanding of it. I think people are entitled to have, people are capable of having belief systems. When it comes to like actual facts, though, when it comes to things that require knowing what you're talking about, I'm going to leave that up to people who know what they're talking about. Oh, okay, sorry. Reasoning for coming back to this here. That's not it. That is it, but it's not, what are you doing here? There. Oh, no, wait, no, not that. That's why it wasn't working. That one. This one. No, not Chrome. Do not open Chrome. Why isn't it showing up? Hang on, it's not showing up. Whatever, okay. The image. There it is. The cruiser probably coloring is the big deciding factor from what I remember, aside from size. Almost all the larger vessels are shaped the exact same with like really small details. Okay, that's chat's reasoning. What was I going on about? Yeah, I wanted to see what people were saying in the comments about this. Really great Pikmin 2 playthrough, by the way. Really great Pikmin 2 playlist that people are going to have to sift through. Probably not. Probably not. I don't see anyone coming to this and thinking, oh no, this is perfect. This is exactly the kind of Pikmin gameplay that I'm here for. Chris is actually held hostage. Chris is held hostage to my ramblings because he just wants to see fucking Pikmin 2. As long as I move the character every now and then. Look at this. Hey, we're going to do a fight. Don't miss it. Tab back in. Tab back in. Tab back in. We're doing a fight. Tab back in. Okay. People were doing some comparisons, and this is even on the Helldivers fandom site. These super destroyers, and I actually didn't necessarily know this, are incredibly tiny. These are 170 meters long. Let's look at the Pillar of Autumn. Pillar of Autumn, pretty famous ship in the UNSC arsenal. No, sorry, let's even look at... what is it? What is it called? I'm a fake fan. What's the ship from the Ark? Forward Unto Dawn. Look at the Forward Unto Dawn. I don't know which of these is bigger. I'm sorry. We can look at both, because the Forward Unto Dawn, also not that big. A little under 500 meters long. 150 meters width. Super Destroyer. 170 meters long, 80 meters width. So it's about twice as fat and several times as long. Maybe it's like 2.5, 3 times as long. Look at the Pillar of Autumn. Pillar of Autumn is over 1 kilometer long, 350 meters in width. So it's several times wider. Like a magnitude times longer. And this is a Halcyon class light cruiser. Can I see number of ships in the UNSC fleet? Actually a pretty small amount. I'm seeing around anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000. Pre-war. I'm actually seeing several different numbers. I'd have to look more into it. Okay, so does Super Earth have the numbers advantage? Yes. Yeah, they do. By a lot. Compared to the UNSC. But we're not pitting them up against the UNSC. They're being pitted up against the Covenant. And let's look at... What is the ship from from Tip of the Spear? Long Night of Solace. Covenant Super Carrier, Long Night of Solace. How big is this guy? 29 kilometers. 29 kilometers long. 11.5 kilometers wide. Super destroyers... Super destroyers are not going to get... I mean, how long... what are the range on the weapons? It's a great question. We have... Okay. Shortest... I'm going to guess shortest range, 800 rapid-fire pulse lasers. Do we have a range on these? I don't think so. Well, let's see. Okay. How many ships did the Covenant have? Can I get a source on this number? I'm seeing thousands to tens of thousands. Let's look at like a Corvette. Corvettes are smaller, right? Corvettes are a bit smaller. Corvettes are more size. They're more comparable. Under a kilometer long, 400 meters in width. And not a lot of weaponry. Because these are closer to, like, carriers. If it was 500,000 super destroyers versus some, like, heavy corvettes, I still don't know if they could handle it, because I don't know what... Super destroyers don't have ship-to-ship... I don't know if they really have ship-to-ship fighting capabilities. I want to look more into this. Darn it. I want to see more arguments from both sides, because I'm not knowledgeable enough in either field. The Mac cannon. Super destroyers have a lot of weapons, but are any nearly as good as the Mac cannon? No. Let's look at the ships, because they're just not big enough. The biggest weapon that they have the 380 millimeter, which is big. That's sizable. Can I get... How big are Mac cannons? Can I get that in, like, millimeter? The Infinity, we're not counting the Infinity because that's after the fact, and it's also not really... It's not fair. The Infinity is fucking massive. The Infinity is massive. It's ridiculously oversized. Let's use... What's the one in Tip of the Spear? That one used a Mac cannon, excuse me. UNSC Grafton. UNSC Grafton, pretty small. 500 meters in length, 200 meters width. Can I find... That's length. I'm not looking for length. Let me open this up in Firefox so you guys can see what I'm looking at. This is how long they are, but I don't think that's what I'm... What is this one? Diameter of a cylinder. This will be on the Pikmin test, so I hope you guys are paying attention. This is vital to knowing Pikmin. For specifically my playthrough. UNS Infinity, I'm not counting that. Let's look at the Gauss cannon. How big is the Gauss cannon? I'm gonna assume the smaller bit is the width. 25 millimeter. Darn. I don't know what to do with these numbers. I only understand the X by X number system. No, not how many rounds. I cede my point. I can't figure it out. You guys win, all right? You win. Fine. You win. Is what I would say if I gave up, but I didn't. Just one more look here, please. What can I find? Diameter. Can they source this? Where do I find, like, the source of the AI overview? Because I need to check it. What's this one? Hang on. Give me like 10 more seconds. We'll get back to Pikmin. I need to find this. These aren't even comparable. It's just, these really aren't even comparable. One of them is a steel slug, or whatever material they're made of, and the other blows up. They're not really comparable. It's not like a one-to-one comparison. It's giving me, the Google AI is giving me a diameter of 1.82 meters. So it's like, that's 1800 millimeters, right? Did I do that conversion correctly? Yeah. 1800 millimeters. Wait, I just want to... I'm like 95%, I'm like 99% sure that's correct. Yes, okay. But I can't find a source. I can't find a good source for that. Never mind. Okay, I found where it's pulling that from. Does this person have a source for that? I don't know. It's not important. It's not important anymore. It's over. Discussion's over. Olimar, we have a problem. The onion has ceased ejecting seeds. Is it malfunctioning? Interesting. It now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Didn't you note that no more than 100 Pikmin will venture onto the planet at once? But I currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? Are there? I also have only 95 Pikmin in my party. Where are the rest of them? Where are the rest of my Pikmin? The blues? Oh, you're absolutely correct. You're right. Normally, so at least in the version of Pikmin 1 I played would still count that towards my total, but it's not now. Probably because I haven't discovered it. Or maybe it's just changed. Whoa, butterflies. Kill. Kill them, they scare me. They came out of nowhere. No, I shouldn't kill him, because then I can't take his body. Not butterflies, they're unmarked spectralids. This music's pretty. I like this. It's still kind of quiet. Go to sunset. End the day. Very good progress. Very good progress for day 2. Or 3. That was day 3. Day 2 was the cave. What did we do today? We knocked down a couple walls. Maybe one wall. And we killed, like, one big enemy. Alright, guys. That was Pikmin 2. You beat the entire Pikmin 1 game in the time since you started stream. I don't believe that. You know what? I don't believe that. This stream's been going on for an hour and a half. I don't believe that. I think you could do it in 3 hours. I don't know if I think you could do it in an hour and a half. You learned the speed run? Oh, shit. How's progress, Olimar? Remember, you'll never get anything done if you sit back and watch from afar. Be sure to hold R occasionally for a close-up view of the action. Going back in. Also learned a bit of the Pikmin 2 POD run. Never learned the full route. What does that mean? POD. Pay off debt. The pay off debt run as opposed to what's the other win condition? Oh, 100%ing it. Okay. Well, I think we should probably kill the Bulborb. He's surely in the way of that strawberry. You guys know the drill, just overwhelm him. It's so peaceful without a timer built into it. The Sunseed Berry. Chat, spell Stunseed backwards. You poor bastards. It's so peaceful without, Ew, what are those? Ew. Ew, they're like maggots. Kill it. They're disgusting. Ravenous whisker pillars. They deserve their fate. They scared me. They still move after you kill them? I'm almost sad that they're gone, because I didn't get to see it. See, if this was the Switch version, of Pikmin 2, we would be able to throw the reds up there. That's how crazy the distance is. Posture check. Posture check, chat. Ugh. I need a volunteer. Oh, they also do... Okay, they don't like that. Does seem to be poison. Do I have enough? I have 11 purple? I have 10 purple. I don't have enough. We're gonna have to go into the cave. I believe that's the only path available, because everything else we need blues. Or something that can handle, like, toxins. Or we need purple, sorry, we need purple. No purples. We have some, but I don't have enough. This is 200, that's 200 weight. So we have 100 purples. We have 100 weight worth of purple. And then we would only have 85 more. Oh, the cave. I'm gonna bring every single purple I have. Let's go, my fellows. I'm gonna leave them at the I'm gonna leave them, like, nearby, but I don't think I'm gonna... Fuck it. What if I just only use purples? What if I just only do combat with the purples, unless I need fire resist? What's happening? What did I do? Louis, has Olimar instructed you on the peculiarities of the Pikmin creatures? The Pikmin form groups based on color when disbanded with X. Grabbing Pikmin with A will also cause them to group by color. Now for the bonus lesson. After grabbing a Pikmin with A, you can press left or right on the D-pad to swap it for another color. This is the first time you have heard this? Olimar, remember to properly train new employees. Biological sensors are reacting violently. The readings are ominous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? We're going in. I hope this doesn't insta-kill my purples. The Whole of Beasts, sub-level 1. Oops. I didn't know pressing A would do that. I skipped the cutscene. It does? You just soft-lock the game? Fuck. F. I can get out of it. Oh, what was that? Is that the exit already? Oh no, it's to go down. What is this, a D-pad? Oh, I guess that's that. The Stone of Glory. Game advertises a Nintendo controller. I don't know, I feel like their D-pads look a little different. Their D-pads are really tiny. I think of all the controllers of the big guys, I think Nintendo has the small. Yeah, they definitely have the smallest. PlayStation is in the middle. I think Xbox has the largest. I haven't used a Pro controller though. But I think those are tiny. I need a big controller for my massive hands. Egg? We have all flowers. We have one guy who doesn't have a flower, and we have one bud. I still see one bud. He didn't drink up. Oh well. Oh, we can get more purples. We get so many more purples. There's nothing else on this level, so I'm assuming they want purples. So I just wasted all of that nectar. At least he threw the bud Pikmin in. Oh, beautiful. I didn't like him anyway. Got a really bunch of slow purples now. What is a... Is it an animal? Yeah, slow loris. I remember those guys. Those guys are cute. All right, guys. I'm gonna need you to... Hang on. Does this... This word isn't inherently bad, right? Segregate. Set apart from the rest of each... No. I don't think that's inherently a bad... It's got connotations, but I don't think that word is inherently bad to use. What is this penis music? Oh, you guys can just beat the hell out of the fire vents. That's new, I think. Is that new? I don't remember seeing them do that in Pikmin 1. It is new, okay. And you've got some mahjong tiles. Or whatever those would be called. Are those explicitly mahjong tiles? Is that explicitly... Yeah, I think they're explicitly called mahjong tiles. Okay. The Strife Monolith. Hill. I can't wait till this game gets crazy. I want to see what everyone I've talked to said this game's so difficult. It gets so difficult in the latter 2/3 of the game. Nintendo. Cosmic Archive? What is this, chat? What's this supposed to be? What is that? Like a business card? A floppy disk? A floppy disk. A floppy disk. That is not floppy, nor is it a disk. Come on, you're goofing with me. You guys are fucking with me. For the viewers at home, I'm in IT. I know what a floppy disk is. Yes, I know what a floppy disk is. I've never used one. I've never actually used a floppy disk, but I know what it is. Never used one. I've barely used CDs, truthfully. I have barely used CDs before. Like computer CDs. I've used... Obviously, old consoles would use... Well... What did, PlayStation 1 used CD-ROMs is what it looks like I'm getting. They used one or the other. I think nowadays they use... Well, okay, now they don't put games on discs anymore. But I believe... Okay, yeah, around that era of like the 360. I think even the original. Yeah, around the time I would have been growing up, those consoles switched to DVD ROMs because they held more storage as opposed to CDs. Nuts. Don't laugh at that. I'm actually cutting that. I'm cutting that from the VOD. No, I'm cutting that from the VOD. I'm too old for that. I'm too old to be making... I'm actually making a note of that at 148. This whole dungeon, I'm just gonna remove from the VOD. Saying to you serious? I've only used a floppy disk once or twice when you were a kid. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used... I don't think I've ever used a floppy disk. Barely ever used CDs in a computer. I have never owned, personally, a computer. Like, my family has, but I've never owned a computer with a CD drive. I had to borrow, when I built this thing... Sorry, when I built my older computer that's sitting in the corner, I had to borrow a disk drive. I had to borrow a disk drive from my high school's, like, computer sector to install... What was I installing? I guess Windows. Did I buy a Windows CD disk installer? No, I think it probably would have been firmware. I think I had a firmware. More than likely is what it was. It was probably for firmware for my motherboard to work or something. I should have brought the purples. The purples would have been more fun here. They're not necessary, but they would have been more fun. Oh, you know we're getting more purples. Hey, why do they call it Europa Universalis? Why is it called Europa Universalis? Where does the name come from? Comes from a French board game. Just means Universal Europe. Comes from a board game. From 1993. Wait, that's cool as hell. Wait, what the hell? Damn. Wait, is this the original? It's on Kickstarter. I don't think this... Is this the... What is this? Is it like a remake? There are versions of it for like $400, but what's the original? You can buy it used online. The original is not reprinted. This one's on eBay. eBay listing for $130, $140. Is it on Tabletop Sim? Kinda. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it's the original producers. You can get, yeah. The board game is on Tabletop Sim. That's cool. That's cool as hell. I didn't know that came from a board game. Got the Dream Architect Game & Watch. All right, but actually, what is this? Here's another one of those floppy disks. It's the famous Luck Wafer. It's the famous, yeah, the guy from Smash. The guy from Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, they made a game out of him. Oh, I saved this. One of the game cards Nintendo produced before they were a game company. Oh, the card. Oh, okay. Yeah. They did. Nintendo's an old company. They're from. How old? How old are they? They were founded in 1889. They did traditional like just entertainment stuff, traditional recreation. Hanafuda cards. Mahjong tiles. Do I see that here? Hanafuda cards were an alternative to Western-style playing cards, which were banned in Japan at the time. Huh? Wait. What is it? What do you mean? Wait. Okay, this is another rabbit hole that we have to figure out. Portuguese first introduced playing cards to Japan in the mid-16th century. However, European cards were banned, along with many other foreign goods, in 1633. What happened in 1633? Sakoku. Isolationist foreign policy during the Edo period. They went hard isolationist. Interesting. This is on the test. This will be on the test. I'm not gonna tell you which one. I'm not gonna tell you if it's for Pikmin or for EU4, but this will be on the test. Are we just leaving now? I think we're leaving now. Huh. Can you go further east in EU4? I don't think so. Right? Can you, does they have like East Asia? Like Far East Asia? You can go around the globe. Can you actually, so can you play as them? Can you play as Japan? Yeah, you know what? I am being silly. Yeah, because I think we even did look at them. We saw like Hawaii. We saw Hawaii and like Polynesia. Empress Blue Blacks. Thick. I can't even see the whole thing on the screen. Bull Blacks. Bull Blacks. Empress Bull Blacks. Alright guys, you know the drill. Looked at Hawaii, was upset you couldn't play Newfoundland. Yeah, I still don't understand that. Why can't I play as Newfoundland? It's on the map, and it didn't say it was like impasse, or it was like a wasteland. Some trees actually do have a mental break. That's horrifying. That's an awful thing to think about, Pellybot. It's part of the UK. What, hang on. What exactly... Wait, country? No, hang on. No, this doesn't make any sense. Colonies don't work like vassals. I just want to play as Newfoundland. Why can't I just play as them? I just want to play as those guys. You can play as England? I don't want to play as England. I want to play as Newfoundland. I don't want to deal with all that monarchy stuff. I just want to hang out in the Western Hemisphere. The United Kingdom is a sovereign state, while England is one of the 4 constituent countries. So England's the country, the UK is a sovereign state. So they're just like made up. The UK is a sovereign nation made up of countries. What's comparable to that? Is there anything else, any other country that does that? I mean, all countries are just made up. You're right. You are right. Yeah, you right. You right. Guys, I'm jingling my keys. We're going to do the boss fight. You can tab back in. We're about to do the boss fight. I'm not going on a tangent yet. I'm jingling my keys. Oh. Oh no. We're in full retreat. My strategy didn't work. I couldn't throw them high enough. We have to hit the head, I'm gonna guess. Oh god. Hold still. We lost one. It's not working the way that I thought it was. Okay, bring the purples back. They're not doing what I thought they were gonna do. I think I figured it out. Guys, don't go underneath him. Oh my god. Why would you do that? Pikmin 2 boss music has so much charm. Yeah, it's nice. I'm glad I messed with the audio so we can actually like hear what's going on. I can hear the music now a bit better. The electronic love tester? Okay, I actually don't know what that is. For real, I actually don't know. I have no idea what that is. How bizarre. This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. Why is the love tester emitting black light? What is it looking for? What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hokotate cannot come soon enough. Was that always there? Was that little, like, monument in the ground, that indentation, was that always there? Surprised you didn't lose half your Pikmin at the start. Most people do that. Kind of figured that guy out pretty quickly, didn't I? Maybe this game's not so hard at all. The purple guys didn't do what I thought they were gonna do, though. I thought that they were going to, like, butt slam onto his head and do a lot of damage. Prototype detector. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasures. They don't do it to larger enemies? Okay. Something Nintendo made. Both people touch one end, it'll give a reading, and there's a link. Ew. Oh, this isn't what I thought it was at all. Real life Empress Bulblex. What is that? Bugs in real life? Is this a Pikmin reference? A termite queen. Ew. Up to 10 centimeters. Oh, I looked up, I meant to look up on stream and I forgot about it. I looked up how long the, what are the birds called? The bird serpents? The snagret. This guy's kind of small. He's like, how much, what, like 15 inches? I can't find it now. This one says 350 millimeters. The Pikmin wiki. 350 millimeters. And if I hover over it, it says it's about 13.78 inches. That seems way off. The other source I saw, which I can't find now, said it was about like 15 inches. A little over a foot. So they're really not that big. I mean, obviously, we are very, 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 very tiny. We should know this. We're tiny. 15 inches is way too big. It's smaller than that? How tiny is it? Olimar is about 2 centimeters tall. So you'd guess 8 to 10 centimeters. It's about 4 inches. That's like less than puntable size, right? That's like less than puntable. That's really tiny. That's like I accidentally stepped on it. That's what she said. Chris, spell sunseed backwards. Not the stepped on it part. Pellybot says that's part of your actions weigh heavily on your screen. What are you trying to say? Is that profound, or are you calling me large? What is that noise? What is that? What is that? Oh, the treasure detector. There. We corner trapped him. This is with effects at like a quarter, and it's still louder than the music. Huh? The red liquid you see contains refined ultra spicy essence. 1 drop contains 1 dose. Press down on the D-pad to spray this extract on your entire group. I can't even get to it. I can't even... My guys can't even get to it. It's also not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the treasure. Can these guys dig? Let me try the purples. What do you guys see? Nothing? Alright. I know it's up there. What was that? Hole of Beasts. So what did we do? We got more purples. We should be able to weigh down this box now. Yes, I do see that treasure. Paper bag, rather. And now this. Absolutely obliterated. Leave me in charge of the purple, boys. I'll handle it. Another cave? We have another cave. 2 more caves. How about it? We'll do 1 more cave? And then a little bit of something else, maybe. Fuck it. Go ahead, get more meth juice. They regrow fast. It's already back. I don't really need all of this. I don't use it. They all just finished growing as well. Good timing. I got everybody? Yep. Okay, yeah, we'll do a cave. Because I don't think we can progress without... We need the white Pikmin. Or the yellow Pikmin. Astounding. My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down there? Down below. You find trouble below, press start pause to contact me and press R on the radar screen. The exploration pod will drop its loot to make room to carry you, Louie, and the Pikmin to safety. Yes, let's do it. Come on, everybody. The White Flower Garden. Okay, there's our way down. And here we have a can of Snusk. Do you guys have Snusk in the Netherlands? You got Snusk? Or is that a more northern thing? Or is that specifically Swedish thing? Because I think that's just the Swedish word for it. Never had it, but it's Norwegian. Okay. Alien billboard. Is it a... Wait, hang on. Is that a brand? Or is that just the translation for it? Sub-level 2. Darn it. I did it again. I'm impatient, and I spammed A. And I think the only thing that does is skip the cutscene that I like seeing. This is a fire pig, so we're gonna kill him with the purples. With the purples. With the purples? Oh my god. Only one of them actually died. But I swear I saw 2 of them get launched off the edge. Don't jump on him, just swarm him. Guys, what did I just tell you? What'd I say? What did I say? I said don't jump on him, and you jumped on him. And now you're dead. The petrified heart. That was like 8 of them? That was 11. We lost 11 guys there. Did he just trip? Wait, is tripping... Posture check. Is tripping in original Pikmin 2? They mentioned that in the speedruns as well. They mentioned the mechanic that is tripping. It's much more frequent in the remake. Okay. The mod removes it. Interesting mechanic. Why did they add tripping? What purpose does tripping serve? Just kind of like, haha, woohoo, hee. Pikmin are so quirky. They trip over their own 2 feet, just like people. Silly little fellas. How can a flower so deep underground bloom so robustly? How mysterious. This place is conspicuously warm. Could it act as a kind of hothouse for foliage? What an interesting development. The Pikmin look as if they long to be tossed into the flower. I gotta separate these because I don't want to throw purples in. The ship sounds considerably less horny, and I appreciate it. Louie. I need Louie to help me here. Oh, it's a little gleep glorp. Little gleeby deeby. And he even exudes toxins. Just how I imagine an alien would. Incredible. A white Pikmin. It is tiny, but looks distinctly swift. Its eyes are an unseemly red. This type of Pikmin was not mentioned in your notes, Olimar. It must be an entirely new type. Our data record on this type is a blank page, since a certain captain never documented them. You must experiment and make detailed observations for the benefit of future generations. Louis. What if the ship's voice was never horny and it was all in your mind? You twisted little bastards. I know what you really are. Oh, they dig. Only the white ones dig, I guess. Amazing. The white Pikmin have unearthed a treasure that was completely buried in the ground. Perhaps those beady red eyes of theirs allow them to sense objects buried in the dirt. Gotta move on, boys. Come on. Mush. Super Stick Textile. Okay, I think that's everybody. Yeah, I think so. Come along now, men. Yeah, we got it. Okay, we got everybody. Sublevel 4. You don't have to have them all in your squad. Oh, you don't? They'll just all come with you? Mushroom? Okay, they'll just come with you. Okay. Trying to do it how I've examined the speedrunners doing it. I'm trying to do this professionally and quickly, organizing my Pikmin. The toxic toadstool. It's not easy though. It's not easy. They're getting all mixed up. I don't know how to do it. Was that chapstick? It is chapstick. I have that exact same thing of chapstick right next to me. It hasn't changed in 21 years. Survival ointment. White Pikmin on the treasure fumbles for seconds trying to get purples on them. Quickly and efficiently. Well, I did it. And then I was multitasking even. I had the whites go and beat down that other poison geyser. Very professionally. Okay, we're going to test this. Bobby, you're going to stay behind. White Pikmin are the fastest. I need them for more important work than hauling. Doesn't trust you enough to test with the entire squad. If I tested with the whole squad and then I lost 90 Pikmin, I don't even have that many with me, then everyone in chat would D-colon that I purposefully killed 90 Pikmin. And you know they would too. No. Hang on, there's a trick to this. There's a trick to this. There's a trick that I saw in the speedrun. But I'm gonna look around first. It's just the exit. There we go. Okay, that was too quick. They're not supposed to be that fast. Get out of his mouth. Maybe I don't understand it. There we go. Ow, that hurt. They sometimes get stuck. Kill him. We lost one brave soul. Growing is faster and more consistent, though. I feel like they beat him down so fast in the speedrun. Like, he needed one cycle. They obliterated its head. Well done, Captain Olimar. You've defeated that freakish half-bird, half-serpent hybrid. Oh no. Don't tell me. That treasure was ingested by that beast, wasn't it? Can't believe you tested that with real living Pikmin. D-colon. I'm so bold that I am not even gonna bother gearing up. I think I have like 2 leaf Pikmin that I don't care about. Ooh, why is it wriggling? The 5-man knapsack. Catch me and the boys in the 5-man knapsack playing footsies. This material looks comfortable. I will use it to patch the boss's favorite sleeping bag. Seam test. Conclusive. Cross-stitching. Successful. The knapsack is complete. When you have an unoccupied time interval, press and hold X to take a nap. I can I can camp now? This game has camping? This one has so many exploits? The whole game? Or this boss? Alright. Chat says they're just gonna follow me. The knapsack. The knapsack has exploits. You can just have Pikmin carry you up ledges because of the walking path. Did we leave? How many did we leave with in our party? Oh, is my thumb better? My thumb was super inflamed last night. It was awful. Yeah, they did all come. Okay. Yeah, they came. Do I have some of the white Pikmin with me? There, you guys can handle it. You guys got this. There you go. What is that? You got a weird, like, root coconut. Doesn't remember this one. Washed. My goat is washed. The pilgrim bulb. Something sprout. My goat is washed. My Pikmin professor is clinically insane. They don't remember anything anymore, I'm afraid. I will Pikmin myself now. While you still have, like, some honor. Who am I missing? Where are my guys? Oh, they're in the ground. And that's where they're gonna stay. That's where they're gonna stay. Look at that. We're already, we're 26% of the way through. We're already 26% of the way through the game. How much actual playtime do we have, I wonder? Where we were not spending... Do we have more playtime or more time talking on a pause screen? That's a great question. Jesse just got back to me. No, he got back to me an hour ago. He was cooking. All good. I was... Gonna ask you, Chris says in quotes, I was gonna ask you about killing on it. That's about killing unarmed people, that's almost exactly what I said to him. I said, all good. I was going to bring you in to debate the ethics of shooting unarmed prison guards. Almost spot on. Almost spot on. 100% more talk time. 30% gameplay, 70% yapping. Who'd we lose? What is Z? I keep forgetting what Z is. I believe that is Z. Is this saying how I lost them? I lost 31 guys in battle today. Okay. I understand. 3 days in with only only 3 days in with 2 streams. This is day 4. Thank you very much. We're actually going to be on day 5, even. Oh dear. Okay. My dearest dear, how are you? Your boss gave me this space email account and told me all about... Is this his wife or his mom? Doesn't really matter. I don't know how to do the voice anyway. Your boss gave me this space email account and told me all about your business trip. What to do? What is that? Falsetto? Just remember, you have a family to think about. What did Jesse say? He hasn't responded. Because it's been over an hour since he sent that. Oops. Oh, we beat it? No, there's still more case. Yeah, okay. There's still a lot more to do there. Check out the Piclopedia. See what all we've discovered this stream. Do these they don't eat the flowers. How do they live? The fiery blowhog. It actually is Sus Draconis. Sus Draconis, blowhog family. This creature expels a volatile phosphorus compound from its snout that combusts upon contact with air. This fire-breathing ability is dependent upon the air-to-fuel ratio at its mouth, catalyst reaction within the expelled compound, and the purification of the compound. Thus, it is highly unlikely such a complex process could cause the spontaneous explosion of a fallen blowhog. This process is also, perhaps, to avoid a risk of spontaneous combustion in the belly of a live specimen. However, one should still treat a fiery blowhog with great care, even after its life functions have ceased. What does this use? Phosphorus? Phosphorus. What specifically is... Why is it called... Wait, what? Versus... Why is it specifically called white phosphorus? Is white phosphorus just like the volatile form of it? Is phosphorus itself highly toxic? What is this? All elemental forms of phosphorus are highly reactive and never found in nature. They can be prepared artificially. Two most common allotropes are white phosphorus and red phosphorus. Red phosphorus is a solid that is stable in air. White phosphorus is a compound. What is an allotrope? Allotropy is the property of some chemical elements to exist in two or more different forms in the same physical state, known as allotropes of the elements. Right. Term allotropy is used for elements only, not for compounds. The more general term used for any compound is polymorphism. Okay, I don't think that that doesn't matter right now. Okay, phosphorus is very reactive. Is it fair to say that this guy uses... Well, what does red phosphorus do? Red phosphorus is used for matches and fire retardants. White phosphorus is highly flammable and self-igniting upon contact with the air. So this guy's shooting white phosphorus. Is that fair to say? Does phosphorus... Said the R word. I believe you guys are mature enough. I think you guys are mature enough to understand the differences in when that can be used and when it cannot be used. You guys are mature. Does phosphorus... Does phosphorus self-ignite? Just brings me to white phosphorus. Red phosphorus is not self-igniting. Okay, so this guy's shooting white phosphorus at us. This guy's like doing war crimes against Pikmin kind. And you think I'm the bad guy? The iridescent flint beetle. Hilly envelopens. Flint beetle family. Flint beetles are nocturnal, choosing to hide in the grass by day and stay active at night. These creatures keep undigested food pellets in their stomachs to sustain them through winter, but given the right stimulus, they will spit them out. Recent research has revealed that these pellets are enveloped in a membrane that seals and preserves them in a sterile, airtight environment. If kept at a room temperature, it seems that this pellet membrane will keep its contents fresh for up to 6 months. The membrane may be made from the same substance that gives the exoskeleton of the flint beetle its beautiful sheen. Interesting. Did we already look at this? I mean, we must have. But I also don't remember looking at this. We might have missed... I mean, we did miss a day. The female shear grub. Himeagia mandibulosa. The mandibular family. The males of this species are purple and black creatures with tapered mouths, while the females are lighter in color and lack an armored exoskeleton. Alright, chat, this is going to be on the quiz. What is the word or phrase used to describe different Appearances? Hang on. I actually do know what this one is. Distinct differences between the sexes of the same species, particularly in external appearance. This will be on the test. What is the term for that? While the females are lighter... As with most mandiblards, these creatures have regressed to the point where they have lost both legs and wings. They can be seen crawling around on the ground and are believed to feed on the vegetable extracts from the congealed fluids of expired Pikmin. Hang on. Wait. Okay, we just got a huge lore drop. Vegetable extracts from the congealed fluids of expired Pikmin. Why do expired Pikmin leak vegetable extracts? Make a note of this. Jarvis, make a note of this. Whoa. Whoa! It's freaking out. The male shear grub. Shear grub male. The Hemiagia mandibulosa. The mandiblar family. This specimen is a male shear grub. Having lost both legs and wings, the male burrows into the soil and waits to ambush small creatures that pass by. This beast's mandibles can be dangerous, making creatures such as Pikmin easy prey. The cloaking burrow knit. You missed. You missed. Okay, there you go. You got that one. You're not really eating them, though. The cloaking burrow knit. Trilobitans reclusiva, the burrow knit family. The snake eye pattern on this beast's shell is one of the most distinctive features of the burrow knit family. The red pattern of the cloaking burrow knit and the spikes around its mantle make it easily identifiable while still making it a representative specimen of the burrow knit family. The shell on the cloaking burrow knit's back also provides a frame that fixes its muscular structure in place and appears to give the creature its powerful needle-launching attack. The ravenous whisker pillar. What do they do? Lepidoptera placius. The whisker pillar family. As this species of insect has only recently been discovered, fully mature specimens have yet to be collected. No molting or metamorphosis has been observed during the observation period, making it unlikely the mature whisker pillars will be encountered anytime soon. Based on active predation by Pikmin, it is believed that the whisker pillar's place in the food chain has not changed over time. They eat the spicy berries. We did look at that one. Ivory candy pop bud. Flora anniveus. Candy pop family. Research from our most recent expedition has confirmed the presence of candy pop buds in subterranean regions. Considering the microecologies this plant has been found in, one could surmise that it could be found in any cavern regardless of geographic regions. Tossing Pikmin into this flower always produces a white Pikmin seeds, regardless of the color of Pikmin tossed in. In many cases, plants with small leaves typically have limited photosynthetic capabilities, and thus must find alternate means of obtaining nutrients, with parasitic and predatory behavior being most common. The candy pop could be considered one such example. Oh, interesting. It probably... maybe steals nutrients from the plants around it. Is that how moss? What am I thinking of? There's a type of moss that, like, kills trees and plants because it hijacks them. Did I just hit it? What did I do? I didn't like that, whatever I did. What is that? Am I smacking it with a camera? What is it doing? It's like knocking itself out. It is knocking itself out. If it misses, it smashes its own body. The creeping chrysanthemum. Taraxacum rovenia. Chrysanthemum family. Like Pikmin, the creeping chrysanthemum is a member of a group of creatures with ambulatory root structures. What does that mean? Relating to or adapted for walking. This creature is known as a mimic, but because it is actually a form of plant, this label is not entirely accurate. For unknown reasons, the creeping chrysanthemum's mimicry does not fool Pikmin, perhaps because they share a similar heritage. Interesting. They could be along the same evolutionary path. Make a note of that. It relies on preying upon other creatures to provide sustenance, so it has no need of leaves for photosynthesis. Generally speaking, the role of plants within an ecosystem is as a producer species, and thus, plants are generally found at the bottom of the food pyramid. However, on this strange planet, the line between producer plants and consumer plants is blurred. Unmarked spectralids. Banastari prismatus. Litter bee family. When strolling through the forests of this planet, clouds of these creatures are seen dancing overhead like flower petals drifting in the breeze. The sight of flitter bees dancing, flitterbies, butterfly, flitterby. Sight of flitter bees dancing in the lush green undergrowth is unforgettable. Flitter bee collectors drool over specimen sample boxes lined up in order, highlighting the slight color color gradation changes from blue to red to yellow. Such items fetch particularly high prices at auction. Wait. Hang on. So, wait. Hang on. Hang on. Guys, I'm having like a crisis here. How are these being sold at auction? Is this written... Is the Picklopedia written like in the past tense? As in... the planet has like been colonized? I thought we just discovered this. I guess. Okay. Carnivorous plants usually don't eat prey because of energy, but for nutrients like phosphorus or nitrogen. Both compounds or sorry, no, those wouldn't be compounds. Both elements used to build bombs. Interesting. Why are carnivorous plants specifically hoarding elements, rather, to build bombs? Planet doesn't get colonized, but he brings stuff back. Well, seemingly... these notes are throwing me for a loop here. I don't know what to make of the timeline. We already saw... I believe we saw Honeywisp. Common glowcap. Fungi luminarium, glowcap family. The light emitted from this rare mushroom is neither a reflection nor a release of stored light. It grows not only on decomposing trees, but also on soil and rocks. This mushroom's fungal filaments are capable of stabilizing and concentrating pure Hocotatium 111. It is none other than the Hocotatium 111 approaching the point of critical mass that causes the glowcap's blue luminescent. Did we read this? Clover. Quatrius infectum, clover family. This is a naturalized species. These plants are extremely persistent, and with the assistance of a symbiotic fungus that grows on its roots, the species is able to survive even in drought conditions. And typically its leaves come in groupings of 3, but intense impact on the leafing stem early in the development cycle can result in an extremely rare 4-leaf cluster. Dandelion. Taraxacum officinale. Dandelion family. This perennial grows best in locations with full sun exposure. Its flowers boast countless tiny yellow petals packed together in a head. The species seems to have as many weed-like variants as petals, so more detailed research on these plants would best be left to a botanical research specialist. We're almost there. Everyone knows plants are secretly bombs, just like birds are drones. There's nothing that says alien plants can't explode when you step on them. That'd be a crazy defense mechanism. That'd be insane. Insane how much Pelibot's been talking about Pikmin-related stuff. Yeah, he's really in the Pikmin mood. Pelibot's feeling it. Some Pikmin. Couple things about EU4. Couple things about RimWorld. As a kid, I was told they always grow as 4-leaf clovers, but one leaf falls off 99% of the time, and you refuse to believe otherwise. Can't say that I've heard that one in particular. I also don't know if I've seen a real 4-leaf clover, because I think there's ones that look like clovers, but they like all come in 4 leaves, and they're cheaters because they're not real. The horsetail, Equestrius vindico, horsetail family. This variety of horsetail is prevalent in regions with low nutrient content in the soil. Unlike most other plants, this particular species propagates itself through the release of spores. Unlike most plants, he said, right? Because we learned that, well, a lot of flowering plants use pollen, whereas the ones that don't do flowers, they don't do that business, they use spores. It's a good thing we took those biology lessons the other day. Margaret. Luminosus Croceus. Chrysanthemum family. This plant's delicate yellow flowers often inspire waves of nostalgia, giving a bittersweet feeling to any who gaze upon them. The fiddlehead. Violine orchestris, fern family, such as ferns. Ferns, I believe, were one of the ones that did spores. At first glance, this plant resembles the spring used in the ship's sublight engine. Many of its most primitive characteristics remain intact, including its habit of spreading through the dispersal of spores. Yep, there we go. Fiddlehead is a Fiddlebert reference. What the heck is a Fiddlebert? Mischievous green humanoid resembling Olimar. His origins lie in Reddit, where its Pikmin community thought him up. When was Reddit started? Reddit was started shortly before the release of Pikmin 2. And then they delayed the game to include Fiddleheads as a direct reference to Fiddlebert. Small green Olimar who was rushed into Pikmin 1 for the GameCube. He would say many awful things in Lithuanian. To get him to spawn, you must connect a second controller to the single-player game. It's Nintendo propaganda. He was real. They're trying to cover it up because it's no longer acceptable. And Nintendo was kind of raunchy back in the day, weren't they? Wake up. Wake up. It's not waking up. Empress Bullblacks. Oculus Matriarcha. Grubdog family. Initial observations placed doubt on the capability of the Grubdog family to support a strong ant or bee-like social structure. But recent studies show the family is capable of such complexity. The egg sac of the largest female grubdog within a given range swells to dramatic proportions in response to environmental changes, such as the sudden depletion of prey species. These females temporarily take on the role of pack matriarch. Also, in pack formation, it has been observed that nearly all males not involved in species reproduction undergo natural sex changes. The characteristics of such specimens are quite intriguing indeed. Huh. Do ants do that? Males not involved in reproduction change to assumedly female. Ants do not do that. No, ants are just bred into their role. Ants are born into their role. Do bees do that? Possibly. I think various species of insects, probably other animals too, can. I believe this was a thing in Jurassic World. This was a plot point. There's a type of frog, maybe all frogs, but there is a specific type of frog that can do that, that did that. That can change sex if there's an imbalance. I never undergo sex, Sag. You just haven't quite found the right Pikmin fan yet. Hang on, there's more stuff about Fiddlebert. Because of his bad language, he made Nintendo look bad. forced to cut him in later ports. Because of his simple design, he was obviously rushed and his inclusion was questionable in the first place. I personally never met Fiddlebert, but supposedly you had to complete a 6-day run prior to the run with Fiddlebert. Nintendo didn't stop there. For the 3DS, they tried to bring back Fiddlebert in a game called Fiddlebert's Racist Wonderland. The game sold poorly, they immediately got rid of it. However, there are rumors that he will be included in Pikmin 4, and he has been getting a lot of attention lately. Why wasn't Fiddlebert put into the 4-player mod that we have? Ellibot says, that's me. Ah, this guy? Or the one before? Or Fiddlebert? Pelibot, you're not Fiddlebert. No. Pelibot, you're not Fiddlebert. You're not I actually don't want you making that comparison. Do not compare yourself positively to Fiddlebert. Only specific types of frogs. Fiddlebert is real, don't let Nintendo convince you otherwise. They took down the original mod that had Fiddlebert. That makes sense, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. The burrowing snagret. Cirripedes, anacondae. The Snavian family. The majority of snagret species lie in wait to ambush and capture prey, with a body type perfectly adapted to such sudden strikes. It violently attacks small surface-dwelling insects. Distributed across a relatively wide range, subspecies of snagret suited to the varying soil conditions have emerged, making the snagret the most geographically represented species besides the bulborb. Visually resembling the burrowing snagret is the burrowing snarrow, the range of which partially overlaps with the snagret's range. While the two may appear similar, when pulled from the ground, they can be distinguished by the presence or absence of a tail and wing markings. The snarrow? I don't think we've met the snarrow yet. Oh, okay. We got more. Oh, we got more. Look up Fiddlebert first and then Pikmin GameCube disc. What is this? I don't remember Pikmin 1's second Captain Fiddlebert. Randomly speak Lithuanian. Moved him for the Wii and Switch ports. What did you guys think of him? How can you explain that image if he's fake? Guys, I'm gonna need you to do some extracurricular research on Fiddlebert. This will be on the test. Oh, this is a lot. Guys, I don't have it in me. My throat, not my throat, but my tongue. I'm out of water. I ran out of water a while ago. My tongue is so dry. I think we're gonna have to revisit this on the next episode. Fiddlebert's ass.jpg. This image shows a sketch that people recall about him from memory. No. Sorry, I read what Jesse sent. He said something funny. What a goober. All right. That is going to be all for the Pikmin segment today. We're good. We did our time. That's a 3 hours of Pikmin 2. If you include all of the tangents. I'll take it. So if you guys are only here for the Pikmin and for the VOD, thank you guys for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I will see you on the next episode of Pikmin. How about it? All right.